Two of the leading video IP phones on the market today, the Yealink T58 and the GXV3370. We've got them both, and we're going to take a look at them for you right now and figure out which one's the best bang for your buck. Hey everyone, it's Chris with Accent here, and today we're going to be comparing two of the leading video IP phones on the market. We've got the Grandstream GXV3370 phone along with the Yealink T58 phone with the HD camera. Two of the best phones on the market today for making and taking both audio and video calls, holding audio conferences, and having a very rich user experience. But they've got some differences. We want to check those differences out today and compare and contrast the two. I've personally used both of these phones as my desk phone. This is my current desk phone right here, the Yealink phone. The 3370 is a phone that I actually use at my home office quite a bit as well. And they both support video codecs, a full breadth and range of audio codecs as well. And they're generally very high performing devices, but they've got their differences as we mentioned, and we're going to review those differences today. So I've got my cheat sheets from both Yealink and Grandstream right here. Pulled them off the website. We're going to be reading right off the specs from both the Grandstream and Yealink data sheets. And we're going to compare the two and figure out which one's a good fit for what applications and users. So let's start with the Yealink. It's the T58A with camera. That's the description on the Yealink website. And first off, it's got a 7-inch capacitive touchscreen. It's got a 720p video camera, and it runs Android 5.11. So nice 7-inch display, HD video camera, Android 5.11 operating system. You can see one of the big differences, and actually one of the things that I like quite a bit about the Yealink device is it has dedicated keys. It's got a standard 12-key dial pad. It's got some hard-coded feature keys, volume adjustment, speakerphone, voicemail, kind of your specific, typical business feature keys. Very important when you're kind of using the phone on a day-to-day basis. It's got a very nice quality conference phone for, speakerphone for generally hands-free conferencing, hands-free calls, etc. I use it quite a bit. And it has the ability to add expansion modules. Yealink has a variety of expansion modules that we can build out busy lamp field keys, speed dials, any other type of key that you're looking to add on the device. Alright, so that's the physical layout and the OS of the Yealink. Let's talk about the Grandstream phone now. GXV3370. It's the newest release, its predecessor, the 3275. It's been out for a couple of years now, and the 3370 builds on the success of the 3275 and does a great job. We'll light up the display here, and you can see the Android interface. Both of these phones run Android, but the Grandstream phone is running Android 7. And just confirm that here. Yep, Android 7.0. So what does that give you? It gives you a little newer build of Android. Remember, 5.11 on the Yealink, 7.0 on the Grandstream. And that newer build is going to allow you to run actual Android apps and that are a little newer and a little more advanced potentially. You can get access to the Android store, the Android market on both of these devices. I've personally loaded apps on both, and I will say on the GXV3370, apps from the Android market run much better than on the older build 5.11. Some of the apps these days won't even run on Android 5.11. Big difference that we called out a few moments ago, the Yealink phone has physical keys, physical keypad, physical feature keys. The Grandstream phone is fully touch, and I must say when you're thinking about putting this phone in different locations, especially through a business and enterprise, I will be wary of putting this at a general office employee or office user's desk. Sometimes it's a bit advanced for folks that maybe aren't used to or don't want to interact with a non-traditional phone. And we have seen this phone be deployed and then actually pulled back and switched out for a more traditional phone with a Grandstream phone with a keypad and whatnot. Now, for some of your users that like that multimedia experience, it's a great device for a touchscreen interaction It's got a 720p video camera in it. Both of the cameras are actually adjustable. I've got a little scroll wheel on the back here where I can tilt it up and down. And then the Yealink camera is tiltable as well. So for video conferencing, they're great. They both support the H.264 video codec, among others, primarily on the Voice One Connect Cloud, which is what both of these phones are connected to today. That's the codec we're using. We're going to make and take some calls through the Connect Cloud just to kind of prove that out and demonstrate a video call as well. But the H.264 protocol is both supported, and it's a nice general standards-based video calling protocol that allows me to launch a call from this phone to the other and see each other and stream high-quality video across a cloud environment. I mentioned I like both of these phones quite a bit, and that's no lie. They're great for special applications as well. So both the phones come complete with Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, and great for situations where you might not have a physical cable to run from the network from the wall into the phone, or situations where maybe you want to show off a little bit more flexibility in a conference room or something like that. The Yealink device, the T58, actually pairs very nicely with your mobile phone via Bluetooth and acts as a default Bluetooth device for audio. So I'm sitting at my desk and I get a cell phone call that comes in. I can easily grab that call on my handset from my desk phone and have a nice phone call and calling experience powered by my cell phone through the Yealink device. So I like that quite a bit. I use that quite often actually. The speakerphone works great in that scenario as well, and I can even launch a call from my mobile via the Yealink device. I've got to say the integration with door phones and security devices is something that more and more people are talking about as well in the marketplace. Both of the video applications here for door control entry, access to standards-based streaming video are some of the applications that we see a lot of people talking about and more people asking about in the marketplace today. So imagine I'm sitting in the back in my office, somebody comes to the front door, they hit the video door box. Grandstream has a great line of video door boxes. They hit that door box, tight integration into the 3370. I answer the call, the video from the door box comes up, and I'm able to even let that person in. Grandstream has some nice built-in applications for that. But if you've got some standards-based devices, if you've got a video door box or video security systems that support standards-based video and they can make a video call or a H.264 or any other type of video standard, you can get those video streams into these devices as well. So now we're going to take a dive into each of the individual phones. I'm going to take you into the display and the keypad for the Yealink and then the display for the Grandstream device as well. Take a deep dive into some of the functionality, check out the user interface a little bit, and see what the experience is like for both of these devices. So we're tightened up here on the 3370 display, and you can see it's got a lot of information, a lot of real estate and screen space for many different functions. On the right hand side we've got some programmable interactive buttons which are actually expandable and customizable for different features and functions that you'd want to program. So imagine this is kind of your virtual BLF keys, your virtual programmable keys, etc., as opposed to having a separate programmable expansion module to the right of the phone. You can add those, as I mentioned previously, but you don't really need to because you've got quite a bit of real estate here, and it's expandable and collapsible as well, which is really nice when you're using the phone throughout the course of the day. Customizable wallpaper, so I can really make the experience my own. Android has all the standard pull-down functions of the Android OS exist with the menus and settings. I can swipe to the left here, and I can go right into the phone settings. I can access some apps that are preloaded as well. Of course, you can get to the Android App Store, as I mentioned, and you can download your own apps, but just beware, it is running Android 5.11. Easy access to the phone app right here, where I've got the options to launch both a video and an audio call, and it goes off hook immediately. And as I tilt it down a little bit here, we're going to see the hard-coded keypad and feature keys. Now I mentioned this is one of the big differentiators between the two devices. I've got my
12-key dial pad right here, along with hold, transfer, voicemail, volume, headset, mute, redial, and speakerphone as well. So very nice. You can see quick access so that if I've got a user who wants a more traditional experience along with the multimedia capabilities of the Yealink device, I've got the best of both worlds here. Making a call is very simple. Can do that by hitting any of these programmable buttons, or can just call up the dial pad, place an audio call, and we're calling that GXV3370 phone right next to us as well. So going to answer that, and you can see as we're connected, we've got a interactive interface here to manage the call. I can transfer the call, put it on hold, conference other folks in or in that call. And as I swipe as well, I can even initiate video or record that call directly to the phone's hard drive, memory. Now, of course, while you're in a call, you've got the feature keys, as we mentioned previously, fully interactive as well. So you've got your choice between the soft keys, the interactive menu, or the hard feature keys. In that call, just like any other traditional call, by hanging up the handset. And that is the nuts and bolts of the interface of the T58. Obviously, there's a lot more that we could go into, but this gives you a general idea of how it looks and feels to interact with the phone. We're going to jump over to the 3370 now and check that out as well. So we're tightened in on the Grandstream 3370 a bit more here, just to give you an idea of the interface and the look and the feel of the experience. You can see I've actually got a widget programmed on the interface to give me extension appearances with some programmable keys, very similar to the Yealink that had that docked on the right. This is actually a programmable widget though, and these are all programmable keys where I can customize those functions for whatever I need quick access to. Got the phone functions on the right hand side, so I can have quick access to the dial pad. Goes off hook and immediately gives me access to recent calls, as well as the 12-key dial pad and some options for speakerphone, audio, or video as well. We're going to use that here momentarily. I can swipe, and I have that widget available as well, similar to that same quick keypad access. Now this is in place of the physical keypad that the Yealink has. Well, and while it is a big improvement from the 3275, the previous Android IP phone that Grandstream had in this make and model, it's still not the same as a physical keypad, so keep that in mind if you are considering this phone. It's very functional, it's very usable, it's just not a physical keypad, and you will have some users that are not fans of that. Similar to the Yealink, I can swipe over and get access to my downloaded apps. Got the Android Play Store available as well. Again, it does run Android 7, which gives me access to a few more apps and the a bit more advanced Android feature set than the Yealink 5.11. Alright, so let's make a video call here. I'm just going to queue up a video call. I'm going to tell it I want to call extension 3533, and I'm going to choose video. Alright, we got a call being made here. And we're answered with video. Alright, so you guys can see me now on video through the phone. So I'm videoing a video call here. And it's pretty good quality, H.264. And imagine using this for your day-to-day calling experience. Again, these are local video, local to your phone system, meaning that you would not be making calls to people outside of your enterprise, outside of your business, your phone system, etc. So to hang this up, just like any other phone call, I'm just going to hang it up with the handset. It kills the call. And we're back to the home screen. There you have it.
So what's the verdict? Well, you know, if you've been listening this whole time, it's probably no secret. The Yealink T58 is a great device. The 3370 is a good device as well, but I've got to give the nod to the Yealink device, at least for this round. And really what it boils down to is they've done a nice job of blending the touch interface and the Android operating system with the traditional keypad, the traditional buttons. And that blend of the traditional physical interface along with the multimedia benefits of the 7-inch Android OS really do take the prize today. I'm sure Grandstream is device has some merits for some users, and as I mentioned, I've used this device quite a bit. This is actually the phone that I use in my home office. I use this one at my desk, so I've got a lot of experience with both of them. You can't go wrong with either one of them, but if you're deploying, looking for an option to deploy in a general business, maybe an enterprise, maybe executive level phone, this is the one right now because of the physical keypad, because of the physical feature keys. So that's it. What do you think? Give us your thoughts. Sound off in the comments. Shoot us an email. YouTube@accentservices.com. Check us out, www.accentvoice.com. Give us your thoughts. Send us an email. We'd love to know if you're using either of these devices, or if you've got a video phone out there that you prefer. What is it? Make and model. We'll get it on the channel and take a look at it. We've got access to devices from all the major manufacturers: Polycom, Mitel, Cisco, Yealink, Grandstream. The list goes on and on. We'd love to get your feedback and take on what you think the best video device is for today's day and age. So I want to appreciate everybody for watching this video. This is Chris. I'm with Accent. And again, you can check us out online at www.accentvoice.com. Shoot us a note at youtube@accentservices.com. If you'd like, hit the like button, share a comment with us, or even subscribe to this channel. We appreciate it very much. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you soon.